Hello my good friends, happy Wednesday and welcome to episode 109, God almighty, of One Credit Classics. This week we are sticking with the Master System, because we had, Fist of the North Star was incredible last week. It just got me in a really good run of playing a load of cool Master System games. But before all that, it is time to thank some of you great people who have supported this endeavour on Patreon. Thank you very much to the following, I'll say it till I get it right. Thank you very much to the following truly great people. I'll get the names wrong. Justin Timbuk Gamer, Chris Lewis, Prince Watercrest, Brad Wharton, Striker Caden, JT Harkey, Calvin Cusack, Simon Nelson, Michael Croker, Alex Cassidy, Aaron Chatfield, Talentscape. Hang on. No, I'm not going to get teeth laughs. James Capper, Stephen Griffiths, Mike Gammon, Chris Dabnor, David McNamara, Robert Farley, Nicholas O'Neill, and our newest Patreon, Craig Jarrett. Thank you very much. Patreon's incredible. We're doing Super Mario Kart at the moment. Thanks to everybody who's on Patreon. Obviously, like I say, we're still over 40. I think we're at 41 or something. You can join Patreon for as little as $2 a month if you're not on already. For that, you get a bonus video every week, free stuff in the post, and entered into exclusive competitions. There's a tier system on the Patreon page. You can give as much as you want to get cool rewards. Check out the link below. The minimum tier kind of amount is $2, obviously, and you get the bonus videos for that. Obviously, if you give more, you get like a bit more. You get like mugs and merchandise and mouse mats and all that other cool stuff. But if you, if you're giving, even if you, I mean, anything really. I mean, if you give like $2 a month, which is like £1.50 like a month, you'll get 4 extra videos a month, which is quite cool, really. One-off donations rather than Patreon, so we can do that if you want. There's a paypal.me link at the bottom, which is paypal.me/OneCreditClassic. You can drop some cash if you'd like. Check out our Amazon affiliate scheme. There's a link in the description box below. If you shop on Amazon and use that link when you do, we'll get a percentage every time you buy something, and it won't cost you anything extra. Save that link and get shopping. The Amazon affiliate scheme of late has developed into, and it's a bit of a crib from another podcast that I listen to, Between the Sheets, which is a pro wrestling podcast that's done by Chris Zellner and David Bixenspan, which is fucking fantastic, to be honest. If you like old school pro wrestling, you should check that out. It's really good. But they do this thing called the Amazon Game, and it was them that I found out about the affiliate scheme through. But they do this thing called the Amazon Game, where like they get on their affiliate scheme, and then David Bixenspan will figure out if it's Chris Zellner who's bought the items or somebody else. So we do a game in like my office where I'll pick a random month and I'll sort out all the items by like cost, and then I'll give like whoever's playing, I'll say, right then, your item is a bag of cat litter. That was £10 and I got 40p or something. And I'll give them another item and they have to say whether it's higher or lower. It's kind of like play your cards right, but with Amazon and some game show music we put on. It's just dead good. It's a lot of fun. So shop on Amazon a lot. Do you know what I mean? And buy crazy stuff because it's fucking hilarious. But all the money that you do, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to get my PC from Amazon as it happens, because they've got a load of really good deals at the moment. So I'm stockpiling all the vouchers that I've got so I can chip that and the Patreon money and get my PC. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. What else? Oh yeah, one thing that is new this season, there's a discount code, an affiliate code for lostarcade.co.uk. It's a cool website for t-shirts, apparel, gifts, and it's for kind of like we all are. We wouldn't be here otherwise, fans of like classic movies, TV shows, video games. So there's if you click on the link, it'll take you in the description box. It'll take you straight to the site, and then it'll already enter the code in for you. The code itself is OneCredit10, so that's ONECRDIT, all in capitals, no spaces, 10 in the description box, and you will get 10% off whenever you buy anything. So yeah, follow the link. Cool bunch of people, cool merchandise. That simple. Okay. 4 minutes of housekeeping. I'm getting better at doing that now, even though I did go on a bit of a rant about the Amazon game. But yeah, to the matter in hand. Outrun. Yu Suzuki's masterpiece in which we drive a Ferrari Testarossa irresponsibly across highways and dirt tracks, driving to beat the timer. Now, I did Outrun way back in Season 1, and then there's actually, I've done those many Outrun clears, there's actually a separate playlist of all 5 endings of the arcade version. But this is something kind of different and cool, and I've had such fun doing this. So the arcade version, as you remember from the last time, was released in 1986, but the year after, Yuji Naka's effort hit the Master System on a 256 kilobyte cartridge in June in Japan and October in the EU for the princely sum of $24.95. Now, all 3 of the iconic theme songs are there from the arcade original, and while it's graphically a much simpler affair, there is a really unique charm about this version that made me really glad I decided to take a look at it. CMVG reviewed this game and gave it a very generous 9 out of 10, with the rest of the reviews falling in the 70 to 80% range, which is fair for me. Now, I never played this one at the time. Outrun Europa on the Master System Game Gear was as close as I came to 8-bit Outrun, which I'll get on to do at some point. Oh, but this is charming. The crazy thing about it is, though, like, it's very easy to say, oh, it's a good little effort, but if you take away, like, at the time, because obviously other versions didn't come out until after that, I mean, it's one of the better home versions out there, really. And you think of the proximity it's come out to the arcade. I mean, the arcade's 86, and this is what, like 80? So it's only like 12 months afterwards. All the levels in the arcade appear in this in some form or another, and the final ending points, which I didn't know until I read a bit more about this. Vineyard, Death Valley, Desolation Hill, I know, right, Autobahn, and Lakeside all remain, and all the endings do as well, which is crazy. It just, like, I don't know what it is with the Master System and why I keep coming back to it. I think it's because it's the first console I ever owned. It's the first thing I ever remember saving up for a very long period of time to buy, apart from a skateboard when I was about 8. I remember, like, having a birthday and doing some jobs and doing some other stuff. And I remember a Master System. I was like going into the first year of high school, so I would have been. Or it might have been. No, it would have been the year before, yeah. Or would it have been over the... No, I'll tell you what it would have been. Yeah, it would have been my 11th birthday. So 91. So the Mega Drive was already out. So the price on the Master System, as you might imagine, would have dropped quite a bit. 10th or 11th, it must have been. Yeah, because I had one going into... Yeah, it would have been 11. So July-ish 91. And then I just had that summer when I left primary school before I started high school with this Master System that I'd saved forever for, do you know what I mean? And I'd had money for my birthday, and I'd done a load of jobs and other stuff, and like, I keep coming back to it because there's just, I talk all the time about, like, simplicity in games and memories of a simple time and stuff like that, but I've got so many amazing memories tacked onto the Master System. And the crazy thing is that even when I play a game that I didn't play, it still kind of feels like I still feel like that sense of limitless possibility, and it's all encapsulated by these, like, this system and these games and everything that's charming about kind of the naivety of youth, I think, in a lot of respects. Because I mean, like, there's so many games on here that I really loved, and there's so many times that I'll play these games and I'm just like, I don't know, like, I'm getting further and further from that time every day, we all are, but like, I like the fact that I've got a bit of a kind of fountain of youth at my fingertips, really, and I can sit back and play something kind of cool or something a bit like nostalgic, I guess, with these simple games. But yeah, we're gonna have a run through. Outrun. Be loads of fun. It always is. It might be the hallmark or the do you know what I mean? The catalyst for doing a load of Outrun Master System clears. I don't know. I might have a look at some other versions. I mean, who knows? That's the joy of all this. Do you know what I mean? Remember when we randomly did the Japanese version of Enduro Racer? I mean, who knows, mate? Who knows where any of this is going? But for today, it is going across country, irresponsibly, in a red Ferrari Testarossa. Let's go, shall we? Right, let's go. Splash wave. What else? Right. So I've got to do this exactly the same as the other one. I want to get in the yellow. Burnout. Nice, dickhead. So you can see I have got speedometer there. I've got low and high for gears. That's done by up and down. I've got my time limit and I got my score that's just going to keep increasing. Now I'll get points for overtaking stuff. The first light level, as you might imagine, same as the arcade, is quite like forgiving, really. Right, so that little noise, Jesus. Go on, Splash Wave. 8-bit Splash Wave. Now the only bit that's really kind of tricky on this is the little kind of chicane that you come to in a bit. The road gets narrower, it goes from 5 to 3 lanes. Here. So what I need to do, slow down a little bit. There we go. You notice a good tactic what I did there, and it's a good thing to do, is to smash it down into low gear, because it'll automatically limit your speed to 190 kilometers an hour, which is optimum for taking corners, really. Right, so need a good time here. I don't think we've done much wrong though, have we? in the net. What are we on? 101. That's nice. So I've gone left. Now there's a few things on this level. When you come over, you gotta be careful when you come over hills, because sometimes there's there's like corners on kind of bends here without fucking signposts. So you have got to be aware of that. Let's have a look. There you go. Right, I'm back. Well, I didn't go anywhere, but like, I just can't I can't talk over that. Right, slow down. Fuck. All right. Yeah, okay. Right, so we should be coming to the end of the thing soon. Yeah. So we're gonna go right here, just because the track to the left. If you do 3 lefts, they do 2 lefts. Sorry, the 3rd track on the left is the desert, and it's fucking solid on this. It's really hard. Now, this bit, right? What we need to do is to get as far across as we can, right, to prep for a really tight turn. And what I'm going to do is slam it straight down in a low here. So we're going to go right and turn, and then I put it down in a low. And what I should be able to do is just power out of it at the right time. So if I switch it back up to high, there we go. There's 2 turns like that, which are impossible to take at any speed at all. So you've got like a slight one like that, and then a heavier one here. So bob it down. Even take your foot off the gas a little bit. And then when you're confident again, you can get yourself going. That is 100%, oh fuck, where you end up absolutely frigging it a lot of the time. Come on. Because what happens is that you just end up fucking bailing it on those turns are the ones. Because you end up really prepping for it and then just smashing straight into those windmills. Those ones. Right, let's have a look where we're going here. Yeah, we should be alright. Right, so left here. Take us to the easier of the 2 stages, which is this night-looking stage with the trees at the side of the road. Now, this isn't super wide. 106 isn't a bad time at all, actually. This isn't super wide, but it's easier than the other one. And the turns are a little slighter, but the only problem is that you've got like, you have got like a couple of turns that are a bit blind. Fuck off, dickhead and his beetle. Right, we're alright. Slow it down a bit. See. Fuck. Oh shit, that's real. We are ahead, to be fair. We put like a lot of good. I really need to fucking pull us out and race good now though. Can't be frigging around. Wasn't too bad at like that crash is the quicker of the 2 crash animations. The other one that fucking over the top, like looking around where you are, probably dead animation, is it's a nightmare. It's an extra couple of seconds there. Come on. The last stage is a bit shorter anyway, so we should, as long as we get to the crossroads soon. Come on. Fucking hell, where's he gone to? Come on. Right. Let's have a look. I should make this. What am I gonna need? Like, yeah, I'll make the checkpoint. It's about how much time I've got left. Oh, 113. That's shit. So what do I need? Like, but this is a shorter level. The last ones always are. So, fucking hell. We're alright. What did I have? Like 63, 64. So I need a 104. It's entirely doable because, like I say, you ain't doing it's the last bit that's the long bit. This is just the kind of straight, so it's entirely possible that we could do this in about 50 odd seconds. We just gotta not drive like a fucking dick. Come on. Oh. Swish. Come on. Foot to the friggin' floor here. Oh, piss off. Smashed in the back of a Beetle at like fucking 200 mile an hour. Fine. Come on. Hold it together. Music in its fucking death throes. Come on. No. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I ain't got long left here. 7. Oh, we did it. Holy shit. And that, my good friends, is Outrun. Oh, God almighty. That was loads of fun, wasn't it? Nice. Someone turned on a white noise machine. Not quite what's happening there. Is that people clapping? There's only 3 camels there. One with a harem, right? Solid. Although, yeah, your missus don't look too happy. So that's the route we went. You see, like, very faithful to the arcade there. $15 million is that? So, fucking hell, that's a good score, isn't it? Jesus Christ, 519.69. I'm really happy with that. It's worked out really well. Oh, Outrun. And that is it. And that is that, my friends. What a corking little version that is. Oh, he's turned the white noise machine off then. It's fucking can't get to sleep. Oh god, I kind of wish I had this at the time, because like I remember, but then I didn't have a Master System until 90, did I? So I mean, I wouldn't have fucking had this anything like that. But I mean, I would have been cool to have this when I was 11. Do you know what I mean? Because Outrun was still a thing then. Do you know what I mean? You'd still see the Outrun cabinets around. They were still like there. There was like I never played a proper sit-down one until I was an adult. But I played the stand-up one with the pedals and the gear stick a couple of times. And I was a big fan of that. But it was always that iconic thing, wasn't it? Like, or did I play it on one of the other? I can't remember if I actually did. No, I must have done. But anyhow, it's iconic, innit? It's an iconic arcade fixture, really, Outrun. Like, if you it's immediately like an attention grabber. And if you are interested in all things Outrun, there is 2 things you need to do and check out. 1, get yourself to Arcade Club, because they've got an Outrun machine up there, and it's one of the big fucking cabinet ones. 2, listen to the Kane and Rinse podcast about Outrun, because it's really good. Even by their standards, it's really good. Not that they're normally rubbish, they're normally amazing, but I mean, they're all good, but this one is really good, if that makes sense. I was just fucking ace listening to it. Alright, I'll put a link in the description box. But yeah, that is Outrun on the Master System. And yeah, like I have a rich vein of form of playing Master System games in these last couple of weeks. Like Fist of the North Star was amazing, this is dead good. I'm working on a couple of sports games, like Master System sports games that are just fucking hilarious and so much fun. Like I'm really enjoying like playing these games at the moment. And like I don't mean to have like runs of consoles, do you know what I mean? Like last season we did basically all Spectrum games, and a couple of seasons ago I remember we did a lot of like a lot of arcadey stuff. Like it's just as and when with this stuff, but like every now and then there'll be a natural kind of order to this, do you know what I mean? And I'll just fit into a groove of playing like games like this. I played a lot. I've been playing quite a bit of Shinobi on the Master System. I had that back in the day. I loved that, absolutely loved it, and I've been playing quite a lot of that. I'm getting alright at that. I could probably beat that at some point. The irony with that is, it's another one of those ones that's probably easier to know death than it is to, because if you die, like, you spend the whole game building up, like, a bigger energy bar, because the Master System one, you got an energy bar. So that one. So I've been playing quite a bit of Shinobi, like I say, a couple of sports games. I'm even thinking about, like, maybe a Master System, like, roleplay game at some point. I don't know, like Golvelius or something, or the Golden Axe 1 Axe Battler that's a bit like Zelda. Like, do you know what I mean? There's so many options, so many possibilities. And of course, I promise you, good people, write it down. I'm going to do Alex Kidd in Miracle World, as long as nobody ever calls it Alex the Kid. Do you know what I mean? Because at that point, I'll just call you your first name and your surname with the in the middle. And you'll go, oh, that sounds ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Do you know what I mean? To be fair, I'd probably call it Alex the Kid as an 11-year-old. But then I turned the screen on and went, oh, it's Alex Kidd. All right, fair enough. Like Alex Party, but without the 90s fucking Euro trance. That is niche, innit? So what we're going to do now, have a sip of tea, 2 seconds. Oh god, that's an absolute belter. Drinking a lot of tea bags of choice, like flavoured, like I don't mean flavoured as in, do you know what I mean, like anything other than regular tea. But I mean, like, I work with a guy who drinks a lot of Earl Grey, fair play. He's got quite a few thingies of that. A friend of mine at work drinks quite a bit of green tea, which, yeah, once again, not a problem with that really. I wouldn't drink it myself. My wife drinks quite a lot of flavoured teas and green tea and stuff like that. But myself, at the moment, I drink a lot of... I like Twinings, obviously, as I've said before. I like Assam, which is really nice, a really nice flavoured tea from Twinings. Whittards have done... I had a Whittards Assam tea today, which was really nice. I also, as well, I can't remember where it was from. It might be Aldi. I bought a pack of Scottish breakfast tea, which is absolutely fucking phenomenal as well. But yeah, big into drinking tea, obviously. I mean, this is your 109 episode into this. Surely you'd have got the fact that way more if you count long plays and Patreon stuff. But yeah, I'm massively into drinking tea, obviously. But yeah, there's never a bad time for it, I don't think. Like, I can't think, unless I've just made one, there is never a time when I think, I probably couldn't go for a cup of tea. Do you know what I mean? The number of times where, like, if I'll be on flights, like, a cup of tea just makes it, like, you go on a flight for about an hour and a half or something. A cup of tea makes that. Really, really does. It's just something to focus on. Cup of tea, biscuit or something, do you know what I mean? Something on your tablet. See what I mean by that big animation there? Takes ages, right? So yeah, cup of tea, something on your tablet, biscuit, do you know what I mean? I'm away with that. I'll get your DS or something. I was playing loads of Castlevania a while ago on my DS. It was really fucking good. But yeah, so that's that. What I'm going to do now, I don't know, probably play some more video games, drink some more tea, maybe get some toast, the usual. Until Saturday, if you're one of the 40-odd Patreon faithful, or until next Wednesday, if not, take good care of yourselves, speak soon, drop me a line if you need anything, and I will speak to you good people on the next episode of... My head went then. One Credit Classics. That pause was intentional. Take care.